Welcome to online teaching. This is a third chapter, playing with numbers. In this chapter we are going to learn about factors. Factors. A factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. The meaning of this is, example I am giving you, 24 divided by 3. 3 table 24 8 times. So 3 is a factor of 24 because it divides it exactly 8 times with a remainder as 0. One more example, when I write 24 divided by 6. 6 table 24 4 times, means 6 is a factor of 24 because it divides 4 times without a remainder. Remainder is 0. So here 3 is a factor of 24, 6 is also a factor of 24. Next properties of factors are, first one, number of factors of a given number are finite. The meaning of finite is that there are a limited factors. For example, when I write factors of 12, that is 12 table 1 table is having 12, 2 table is having 12, 3 table is having 12, next 4 table is having 12, 6 table is having 12, next 12 table is having 12. After 12 table we cannot find 12 in any other tables. So for factors of 12 there are this much factors, means there are limited factors like this. The second one is 1 is a factor of every number. When we write any factors, 1 will be there. So 1 is a factor of every number. Next, the third one, every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. That is, when we take factors of 24, that is 3 is exactly dividing 24 8 times with a remainder of 0. Here also 6 is dividing 24 exactly 4 times with a remainder 0. So every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Next one is multiples. Multiples. Every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. The means every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. Second one is number of multiples of a given number is infinite. Here for factors it is up to the limit is there. Here limitless. Multiples of a given number is infinite. For example, when I write factors of 12, factors of 12 means we have to write the 12 table. 12 1 12 24 36 48 60 and so on. It goes on because numbers are infinite like this. Next one is every number is a multiple of itself. You can see we have taken an example of multiples of 12. We can see the multiples of 12. The first one is the number itself. So every number is a multiple of itself. This is the factors, this is multiples. Next one is prime numbers. prime numbers. See, numbers other than 1 whose only factors are 1 and the number itself are called prime numbers. Means prime numbers are going to have the factors as 1 and the number itself are called prime numbers. For example, like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, next 17, and so on. These type of numbers, that is, when I write the factors of 2, it is having one table and the number itself, only 2 factors. If I write the factors of 7, 1 and 7, only 2, either 1 or the number itself. These type of numbers are called prime numbers. Next one is composite numbers. Composite numbers, numbers having more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. For example, when I write like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and so on. The factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, 10. Factors of 14 are 1, 2, 7, 14. So these type of numbers are having more than 2 factors, and it everywhere number 1 is there and the number itself is also there. So these type of numbers are called composite numbers. In this, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Once again, let me repeat myself. Factors. Factor is a number that divides a number exactly without leaving a remainder. Next, factor properties of factors are: number of factors of a given number are finite. There are of limit. 1 is a factor of every number. And multiples. The multiples are of any number will be infinite. It is endless. Next, every number is a multiple of itself. We have given example of multiples of 12. The first number is 12. The number itself is a multiple of a given number. Next one is prime numbers. Numbers other than 1 who is having only the factors as 1 and itself. Like example 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, so on. These type of numbers, those who are having factors as 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. Next one is composite numbers. Numbers having more than 2 factors. Like example 4, 6, 8, 10. See, 4, 1, 2, 4, 10, 1, 2, 5, 10. See, the number is also there, 1 is also there, and two more factors we are having here. So these type of numbers are composite numbers, and one is neither prime nor composite. One is called either prime nor composite. Next one is co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers. 2 numbers having only 1 as the common factor are called co-prime numbers. That is, numbers, and example, I'm taking numbers like 3 and 5. Factors of 3 are 1 and 3. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5. In these two, 1 is the common one. So 3 and 5 are called co-prime numbers. One more example, 11 next to 13. 11 I'm having factors as 1 and 11. 13, 1 and 13 itself. In this also 1 is common, so 11 and 13 are called co-prime numbers. Now exercise 3.1, the first exercise we are starting. The first question is, write all factors of the following. That is, the first question they have given us 24. 24 factors are 1 table 24 is having, 2 table 24 is having, 3 table 24 is there, 4 table 24 is there, 6 table 24 is there, 8 table 24 is there, 12 table 24 is there, and 24 table 24 is there. So 24 factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Second one, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the factors of 12. One more, 23. 23 is a prime number, so it is having only two factors, that is 1 and the 23 number itself. 23 is a prime number, so it is having 1 and 23 itself. Next, the second question, write the first 5 multiples of. The first question here is 5. They have given 5 the number and first 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 20, 25. They have asked the first 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Next one is 9, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Next, the third question, write all the multiples of 9 up to 100 they have given. Write all the multiples of 9 up to 100. So the solution will be 9 multiples of 9. Multiples of 9 are 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99. Up to 100 they have asked, so up to 99. Next, the fourth question, write the multiples of 10 they have given. First 5 multiples of 10. So multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. These are the questions in the first exercise. With this we have completed our first exercise. Next is even number. Even number, multiples of 2 are called even numbers. Like example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. These numbers, that is multiples of 2, are called even numbers. Next one, odd numbers. Numbers other than these numbers, that is multiples of 2 other than these numbers, means numbers other than multiples of 2 are called odd numbers. Like for example, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and so on. Multiples of 2 are called even numbers, and multiples other than 2 are called odd numbers. In this, every prime 2 is the smallest prime number, which is even. 2 is the smallest prime number which is even, and every prime number except 2 is odd. See, every prime number except 2 is odd, and 2 is the smallest prime number which is even. Next we are going to start our exercise 3.2. The first question is, what is the sum of any two? And they have given as odd numbers. Like they are asking, when we add two odd numbers, what is the answer, sum which we are going to get, whether it is an odd number or an even number. Example, when I am going to take 5 plus 7. 5 is an odd number, 7 is an odd number. So 5 plus 7 is 12, but 12 is an even number. One more example, I am going to take 13 plus 11. 13 is an odd number, 11 is an odd number. When we add these two, it is 24. It is an even number. Next, second one they have given as even numbers. They are asking, when we add two even numbers like the odd numbers, what will be the answer? Two even numbers like 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. This is also an even number. One more example, 12 plus 14. 12 plus 14. 12 is an even number, 14 is an even number. So 12 plus 14, 26. It is also an even number. With this we are seeing that when we add two odd numbers, the answer is an even number. Then when we add two even numbers also, the answer is an even number. Next, second question, which is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? First write the prime numbers between 1 and 10, and we have to find the greatest prime number. See, 1 and 10. Prime numbers between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. We know that prime numbers means that is having the factors as 1 or the number itself. So prime numbers between 1 and 10 are 2, 3, 5 and 7. So they are asking greatest prime number between 1 and 10. So 7 is the greatest. So greatest prime number is 7. The next question is third one. Express the following as sum of two odd primes. That is, the number should be odd numbers as well as prime numbers. That is, number should not be multiples of 2 and it should have a factor of 1 and itself. Prime numbers are numbers those are having factors as 1 and the number itself, and odd numbers means those numbers which are not multiples of 2. So the first one is 44. 44 is a prime even number and a composite number also, but they are asking to express this 44 in the terms of odd primes. Odd numbers are numbers those other numbers which are not multiples of 2, and prime numbers are numbers those are having a factors as 1 and the number itself. So 44 I can write it as 3 plus 41. 3 is an odd number and also a prime number. 41 it is a prime number because it is having a factor of 1 and the number itself. You can write it in any other way. The second one they have given as 24. I can write it as 5 plus 19. 5 plus 19 is 24. One more question, 18. I can write it as 13 plus 5. So 44 is, they have given it a prime composite number, and they are asked to express in the sum of odd primes. So next one, fourth, give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. They're asking to give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. That is, difference means minus. When we minus any 2 prime numbers, their answer should be 2. The difference should be 2. For example, means the solution, let me write. When I'm taking 13 and 11, when I minus these two, that is 13 minus 11, the answer is 2. One more, 7 and 5. 7 minus 5 is also 2. One more, 9 and 11. 11 minus 9 is also 2. 1 itself. 9, 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Because 9 is not a prime number and 11 is a prime number, so I cannot take 9 there, so I have deducted it. So 3 and 5. 5 minus 3 is also 2. These are the 3 pairs. So I have taken it like this. Given 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. So when I subtracted it, the answer I got is 2. The next question is, write 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100 so that there is no prime number between them. Consecutive composite numbers means the number should be in a line wise less than 100 and there should not be any prime number between them. When we see the solution for this as starting from 90, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 and 96. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have asked 7 consecutive composite numbers. They are in a line wise and they are 7. After this, again one even number is coming. So, and they are asked no prime number between them. So, there is no prime number between them. So, these are the composite numbers. 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100. Next question is express the following in sum of 3 odd primes. Again, odd number should be there and they also should be of prime numbers. The first question is 21. 21. I can write it as 3 plus 5 plus 13. You can take any other numbers that to be odd and primes so that the answer when you add it should come 21. Second one is 31. 31. 3 plus 5 plus 23. 23 plus 5 is 28. 28 plus 3 is 31. Next question is 61. I can write it as 7 plus 13 plus 41. 41 plus 13 is 54. 54 plus 7 is 61. All the answers are odd primes only. 31, 3, 5, 23 are odd primes. 61, 7, 3, 41 are odd primes. 21, 3, 5, 13 are odd primes. So they have asked you to express in the sum of 3 odd primes. So this is your answer. With this we have completed our exercise 3.2.